I am so thrilled and honored to introduce to you independent, elite, executive, senior sales director, LaRinda King. She began her business in October of 2018. Okay? She has qualified for 4 career cars. 3 of them, the beautiful, fluffy pink Cadillac. She led her unit to achieve 4 unit circles, appearing each of these prestige. Can you say prestige? She's a 3-time $1 million sales director. They called it this year the trifecta, leading her unit to achieve the 1,050,000 unit circle. Please welcome from Savannah, Georgia, and a member of the Mary Kay National Area, the number 2 sales director in Sapphire and the number 9 director nationwide. Independent, elite, executive, senior sales director, and my Mary Kay daughter, Dr. LaRinda King.
Hello, my sisters, brothers, and my hermanas. I'm so honored to be before you today. When I think of the challenge that I faced this year, and I can't believe I would still be standing before you on this stage as a $1 million director with some of the most amazing, powerful women in the sales force that I think is in the entire world, is this Mary Kay sisterhood that we have. All I can think is, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Come on. I just want to thank you, Lord. If you can relate, I want you to stand up, put your hands together for who has us here, Mary Kay and God. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for your willingness and your ingenuity as a sales force. And thank you for being Sapphire Strong. I also want to begin to thank God for my brilliant and amazing husband, Christopher King. Thank you for being the wind behind me and the wind beneath my wings, for challenging me to be the best version of myself, and for your constant prayers and for being the love of my life. I celebrate you today as we have also just celebrated 14 years of golden love. I wouldn't want to share this dream with anybody else, Chris. I love you. And to my unit, my embassy, ZE86. Thank you for your run this year. No one knows, but you know what we went through this year. All of the lives that were lost in your families, all the deaths, all the funerals we had to attend. Thank you for pushing to reach your goals and for choosing to be a part of my team. Thank you to my La Nation and my La Vault family. Thank you for your commitment to what we are building. And to my law profession sisters, thank you for having some running buddies I could run with. Chelsea Claytor Atkins, Lindsay Peterson, just Tanisha Bain, and just, you know who you are, Linda, everybody. All the law profession sisters and the directors, we all made a decision that we were going to grow. And also to Executive Sales Director, LaRinda, for being the Miss Law Profession. And for your decision, sis, to come back to an event not the same. You ladies, too many to name, have been the true example of faith and sisterhood in such a tumultuous year. I also have to thank the fabulous leaders in Legacy of Champions, LOC, and our new national sales director. She's Keita, who she is. Keita Powell, who is over Chocolate City, and my $1 million mentors, like Awesome Ann Shears, thank you so much. And I cannot move without giving a special thanks to Emeritus Sonia Mason, Grand Nat. Grand Nat, you have pushed us and given us so much wisdom as we push for our dreams, and we will never forget you for that. And to the People's National Sales Director, Candy D. Lewis. Man, I don't even have enough words to give a proper thank you. You have encouraged me, given me so much wisdom, to myself, to my sales directors, and my beauty consultants, and the list is so extensive. Thank you to you for being such a go-give national for somebody like me that we don't have nationals. The spirit that you hold and the loving arms that you've given our family so that we can have a platform to stand on. So thank you, National Candy D. Lewis. And I cannot leave this moment without thanking our Sapphire Salesforce Development, David, King David, that's what I call him, and the awesome Julia Wilson. You guys, you know we're all gonna miss her. And I know, I'm trying not to cry, I'm not looking over there because I know where she's sitting. Julia, you have been amazing. And you have been the epitome of strength. And you are what Sapphire Strong stands for. Thank you for being rough and tough with us and honest with us and teaching us how to do things the way they should be done. Thank you for expecting more and also having the right attitude to call us and talk to us and say, get your butt in here. That has been such a help to me, and thank you for visiting Savannah and my team because it meant a lot. I speak for everyone when I say that I'm so sad to see you go, Julia. But we wish you nothing but the blessings as you go to your next journey. And like Julia, we all, as a Mary Kay family, have to forge ahead to our next journey. But if we are to do so, we need to get into formation. In this next season, we have to move together. We cannot soar like never before by yourself. We need our sales force, and we need our sales force to need us. We need to hone into the power of forming as a team so we can better do things together. As a U.S. and Sapphire Queen of 2021, I spoke about us needing to take flight. Do y'all remember that speech? And to raise up so others can rise. In doing so, we had to decide to take flight, to create a wind needed for others to get into formation. As we enter into this next seminar year, I urge all of my sisters and my brothers to take notice. We are on the brink of a new formation, but we should not embark upon this journey alone. Let's consider some of the pearls of wisdom from our founder, Mary Kay Ash. You know, I was calling into the company one day and I was like, Lord, I know I have to do a speech. What am I going to say? I was just like, and when they came out with Soar Like Never Before, I was like, that was I'm like, I've been saying take flight, take flight, take flight. And when I was on hold, I was waiting to talk to someone, I heard Mary Kay Ash's angelic voice come through that phone. And she was talking about the geese flying in formation. So our family actually said this, that when the geese fly together, each goose creates an additional lift and reduces the air resistance so that the goose can fly behind, okay? They create a V formation, allowing them to fly 70% farther together rather than flying alone. But someone has to take the lead and make the decision to fly. According to a news article in public broadcasting for the Vermont Public, they said that the geese fly in formation. And I'm going to change it to the geese being you and me. Okay, so you have to fly and really fly a long distance when you are migrating. Okay, this needs to make sense. And when you have to conserve as much energy as possible, you need someone else to come behind you when you get tired. If you flap your arms and you keep flapping, you're going to get pretty tired pretty quickly. But if you work as a team and together, you can decrease the amount of energy you have to use. And when you fly in a V formation, what the geese are doing is that they are drafting each other. They are providing a wind, they call it a windbreak for the bird, in front of them. So they stack up just right, a little bit above one another. And they each take their place in order to take advantage of the breaking wind. That breaking wind is coming off the goose's back that's in front, which we call an upwash or an updraft. They flap together and they fly together and they take turns. That goose that's out in front, leading the way and breaking the wind, will drop back and someone else will take the place in order to give that goose a little bit of rest. And that break of wind gives that goose a chance to take advantage of the updraft. They even honk at each other and one another in order to communicate, as they are there to help with the weaklings. Sounds a lot like team building, doesn't it? As a company, and whatever national area that we are a part of, we are to see building our businesses in that way. The part that we play is very important. Whether you're a beauty consultant, a senior sales consultant, a red jacket, DIQ, director, national sales director, inner circle, gold circle, it doesn't matter. We all have a dream that creates this type of formation. Soar Like Never Before has nothing to do with flying alone. Your leader needs to see you behind them. And if you are the leader, then it is important and equally important to see someone else running ahead of you. This is the season to trust the vision of the leader. You soar like never before because you're going to a place you have never gone before. Birds and salespeople like us have a unique ability. They don't birds don't worry like we do, even though I need to stop worrying. Birds, they just soar. They set a new goal, like you're going to set a new goal, the one that you have never attained. Soar like never before. Even in this, I know many of you look back at this year and you're like, Lorinda, I don't know. This wasn't a good year for me. And if you're anything like me, then you probably have suffered loss, because I have lost 2 daughters this past 3 years. I've lost my aunt, my uncle, and many others, so I do understand. I have also lost sales directors and people who said that they were going to be with me and that were going to go the long distance. I want you to stand on your feet for a moment. I understand we all, as you look around this room, are part of an amazing sales force. We all understand. But I want you to take a moment of silence for everyone in this room who has lost someone this year. Thank you. I know this year has been difficult. I know that you have been searching. I know some of you have felt disappointed. And I know some of you have been waiting to reach that goal. But those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up as wings as eagles, and they shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. I want to leave you with this. My late daughter, who passed in January, Bella, she was so inspired by Mary Kay. She was inspired by the Din Din Club. She found a video one day and called me. And when she realized that I wanted to be a national sales director, she started researching. And after she found the video with National Sales Director Cindy Williams in it, she later called me and said, Mom, we have to do this now. We got to do it. She sent that video to me, and I didn't watch it at first, and I headed to Chelsea Claytor Atkins. She had an event I came to. And I found out at that event that Bella had passed. And I never watched that video. I finally watched that video after I buried her after leadership. So thank you to the amazing sales force that allowed me to cry and that ministered to me behind the stage. At leadership, you know who you are. And for Elite Executive Brooke Bennett Young for showing up to my baby's funeral. Didn't even ask her to. When I finally watched that video, I cried and I realized that it was my time to step up, grow up in this business by believing that something was bigger than me. I had to believe that it was my time to do it now. So thank you to my dear Bella, who's in heaven. Everyone, if you could take a moment to thank my baby Bella, that would mean so much to me. You guys, like Bella told me to do, Mama, we gotta do it now. We gotta soar like never before. In that video, National Sales Director Cindy Williams said, Mary Kay had them stand and say it. I am a part of the Din Din Club. Do it now, do it now, do it now. Bella was so moved by this video. She adopted that mantra for everything in her life at that time, reconciling with all those that she had lost connections with and making decisions in her business. And she said, Mama, I'm going to be on that stage with you when you hit that million. And I'm going to be there when you be a sales director, Mama. I'm going to be a sales director so you can be a national. And she didn't know she was going to die 3 months later. Who would have ever thought that the words of that video would empower me the last few months of her life and even encourage me to push for my future national area. And as I get ready to close, I want you to stand one more time. I want you to put your hands out in front of you like a V formation. And just remember that as those geese fly, who is at the tip of that V when you look at your arms? It's me. It's me. Say it. It's me.
It's me.
That's right, sisters and brothers. You are the leader. You are the one that can get into formation to soar like never before. And you got to do it now. So as we leave, I want you to say these same words that Mary Kate Ash inspired us so many years ago, with the same words that my dear Bella used and encouraged me. I am a part of the Din Din Club.
I am a part of the Din Din Club.
Do it now.
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 Say it again with conviction this time. I am a part of the Din Din Club. Do it now.
Do it now. Do it now.
One more time, say it loud enough that it shifts and moves the atmosphere, because this company wants us to soar like never before. Are you ready? Let's go.
I am a part of the Din Din Club.